Bueno chicos, estamos en un nuevo vídeo. Este lo vamos a hacer y estaba esperando a subir un vídeo como esto. Tenía muchísimas ganas. Se llama Sherlock Holmes. Empieza. Es en inglés, pero tenéis los subtítulos abajo. Cuando hable me voy a callar. Va a ser como Uncharted. What? No entiendo nada.
Holmes.
Cubrirse. ¿De dónde me cubro? ¿Sofá? Me encanta esa música. Me encanta esta música.
Holmes, will you stop that?
Ah, vale, ese es Sherlock Holmes, ¿no? ¿Entendés?
You are utterly mad.
Hostia. Vale, pues no ha sido muy difícil.
Stop, Holmes.
Is that you, Watson?
Yes, of course it is. And you almost killed me.
Nonsense. I was aiming for the vases.
Blindfolded?
Watson, quiet, please. I'm trying to concentrate. Ah, Lestrade. What is it this time?
He can see me. Well, here it is, and it's a good one, Mr. Holmes. A gentleman by the name of Peter Carey, also known as Black Peter, has been murdered.
A sailor, most probably.
What happened here?
Oh, Mr. Holmes, how could you?
It's the only exercise I've had all week. A grateful client from Limoges sent me a vase collection this morning. I couldn't think of a better use for it.
You're out of your mind.
I missed 4 out of 10.
Given you were blindfolded, that was very good. Can I have a try?
Am I the only sane one here?
I suppose that Watson is right, Inspector. A little brain work would be preferable.
Vale chicos, ya está.
Do please tell us more.
Así lo voy a dejar el volumen.
Peter Carey, born in 1845 and 50 years old. An ambitious sort, he achieved much success in seal and whale hunting around Scandinavia. Retired in 1884 with a small fortune. He invested his money in a property called Woodman's Lee, near Forest Row in Sussex. It was where he lived for 6 years, and where he was found dead yesterday.
Has the investigation already begun?
Yes and no. In fact, this crime is so mysterious that I would prefer you to join me down there.
Give me half an hour to prepare, Inspector.
Take your time and join me there. I have to go through the yard first. The merry men struck again.
What have they done this time?
They robbed a powder reserve. I'll meet you at Woodman's Lee, Mr. Holmes.
I should help Mrs. Hudson here. I also have several appointments that I must keep this afternoon.
I shall go alone then.
Vale, abre tab para tu cuaderno. Tab. Wow. Vale, vamos a leer esto. ¿Esto no? El inspector Lestrade visita Baker Street. Madre mía, vaya acento, chavales. Para relatarle a Holmes el grotesco fin de un antiguo capitán conocido como Peter el Negro, vale. Vale, o sea, aquí... ¡Oh! Esto mola. Aquí me pone lo que tengo que hacer, vale. Y me va poniendo tic, imagino, ¿no? Una X, no sé. Investiga el asesinato de Peter Carey, ¿vale? No sé quién es ese tío. Inspecciona la escena del crimen en Woman's Lee. Ni idea con es Woman's Lee. Selecciona un traje del armario y unirse con el estado en Woman's Lee, vale. Baker Street, Woman's Lee.
I cannot leave yet. I am not finished here.
¿Cómo que todavía no he terminado? Vale. A lo mejor hay que hablar con este tipo.
You go along to Peter Carey's house. Mrs. Hudson and I will take care of the mess you've made here.
Vale. What the fuck, qué susto. Vale, señora, lo siento, no quería verle lo que viene siendo sus partes. Vale. Vámonos. Ojo, vale. A ver. Pelo, vello facial. ¡Ay, no! Pero lo tengo desbloqueado, ¿veis? Lo tengo desbloqueado, tío. Vaya mierda. Aquí también, ¿no? Sí. El pelo y sombrero. ¿Cómo que pelo y sombrero? ¿What? ¡Ah, vale! Aquí pone parte del maquillaje. Parte del maquillaje aplicado en el traje seleccionado. No es Madre mía, tío, pero es que parezco subnormal, o sea, estoy en cuarentena, macho, que no voy a clase, tío, y ya no sé ni leer. No está disponible en estos momentos y volverá a la opción por defecto. Por favor, resuelva el caso para desbloquear más disfraces. Ah, o sea, por cada caso que desbloqueemos, bueno, caso entre comillas, nos darán un disfraz. Bueno. Vale, traje informal, vale. Vale, pues vamos con este mismo, que no quiero perder el tiempo. Oye, muy guapo, ¿eh? A ver, está, pero está haciendo la yuki ya, nada más empezar. Vale. A ver qué dice esta señora.
Oh, what a mess! What a terrible mess!
Vale. ¿Esta de quién es la habitación? A ver, que pone aquí algo, ¿no? Puerta al dormitorio de Watson. Ah, vale, Watson. Que esta no es mi habitación. Bueno, entonces yo ya me voy. Espera, otra vez.
What a mess! What a terrible mess!
¿Dónde nos vamos? Woman's League. Vale. Vale, chicos, ya nos podemos ir a Woman's League. Cuaderno. Ojo, aquí pone algo. Pruebas. Peter Carey, también conocido como Peter el Negro, nació en 1845, 50 años, que tiene 50 años, será. Cosechó mucho éxito en la caza de ballenas en las costas escandinavas. Se retiró en 1884 y acabó estableciéndose en Woman's League. Pues ya está, ¿no? Imagino. Ya vamos para allá. Joder. Música de los huevos, qué susto.
Mr. Holmes, I'm over here. Come on.
Vale. Chaval. Me está gustando el juego, chavales. Reunirse con el estrado de Woman's League completado. Vale, mirad. Ahora mismo, ¿ves aquí? Selecciona un traje del armario, ¿ves? Esto ya lo hemos hecho. Vale. ¿Y estas huellas?
It seems that the garden was well maintained.
Parece que el jardín está bien cuidado. Vale.
Mr. Holmes?
¿Le hice escuchar?
Mr. Holmes? Mr. Holmes?
¿Pero por qué dicen Mr. Holmes? Parece subnormales, tío. Mr. Holmes.
It seems that the garden was
Vale,
well
creo que se llama
maintained.
Vamos a correr un poquito. ¿Qué? Rimo no perdona. ¿Qué? No perdona. ¿Qué? No perdona. Vale, perdón. Por el SIDO. Perdón por el SIDA. SIDO.
Inspector Lestrade, when will you remove my husband's body? It's sacrilegious to leave him here like this.
As soon as we can, Mrs. Carey, I assure you. Allow me to introduce you to Mr. Sherlock Holmes. He's a detective. No doubt you've heard of him. I'll wait for you in front of the cabin, Mr. Holmes.
My
Mr. Holmes.
condolences, Mrs. Carey.
Thank you, Mr. Holmes.
No. Manueh Holmes. No te equivoques. Vale, se le puede preguntar, imagino, ¿no? No sé por qué hago esto. ¿Qué? What? Camafeo. ¿Y para qué quiero saber yo que tiene un camafeo? Héroe de capuchino. Vale, creo que es religiosa, ¿eh? Pues si tiene eso... Cola, ¿qué es esto? Vale. Camafeo, otro camafeo. ¿Eso qué es? Vale, guantes. Rosario de plástico. A mí que me da igual que tenga esta señora. No me interesa nada. Vale, vamos a preguntarle.
Madam, can you tell me if you saw or heard anything unusual upon the night of the murder?
At 2 o'clock in the morning, I heard a terrible scream. But I thought nothing of it then. He would scream all the time when he was drunk.
O sea, que estaba borracho, ¿no?
Can you please tell me what occurred on the evening of the murder?
Well, Peter got drunk in the evening. He was in such a terrible temper. Usually whenever that happened, he'd stay all night drinking in his cabin before passing out.
Ok.
Do you remember at what time you found your husband's body?
In the morning, at around 7 o'clock, I noticed the cabin door was open, but I didn't go in to take a look, for I knew my husband would not have liked it. At around 10 o'clock, I dared to glance in through the door and... oh dear.
Was your husband accustomed to receiving visitors?
Oh, no, I don't think so. I mean, he didn't really have many friends. He lived quite an isolated life here, after his retirement.
Vale.
The garden is very large and well maintained. Do you employ someone to look after it?
It is true, there is a lot of work, but my husband took care of it himself.
Esta palabra, ¿veis ahí cómo hago luz rosa? Ay, pajera.
You have indeed suffered a great loss, Mrs. Carey. Nevertheless, I believe it will be less of a burden for you soon.
Yes, life with Peter was never easy, but he was still my husband.
He was different, wasn't he, when you first met him upon your return from Plymouth?
Yes, Mr. Holmes. Oh my goodness, but how do you know about that?
¿Cómo sabe lo de esto? A la prisa.
You undertook a pilgrimage to the Cathedral of Santiago de Compostela when
Eso
you
está
were
en
young.
España, chavales.
That much is evident
Creo.
from the rosary in your hand.
¿No?
The shortest route for the pilgrim from England to Spain is from Plymouth.
Sí.
I believe that you met Peter Carey as a young sailor there, and you married him soon afterwards.
That is indeed what happened, Mr. Holmes. How extraordinary.
Thank you, madam.
Who could do such a thing? My poor husband.
Vale, venga, un poquito rápido, que el vídeo se nos acaba. No quiero que os aburráis, chicos.
Peter Carey's body is inside the cabin. We took care not to touch anything.
Ok. Vale. No sé qué ha dicho
The
de...
door is locked.
Wait just a moment, Mr. Holmes, and I'll open it. I locked it yesterday to ensure that no one should enter the cabin and tamper with the evidence.
Ah, good thinking.
Hello, hello, hello.
What is it, Lestrade?
It seems to me that someone has tried to force it, Mr. Holmes.
Let me see.
¿Qué? ¿Té para qué? ¡Ah! Con esto...
These
Arañazos.
scratches are fresh. You're right. Someone tried to force open the door.
I swear these scratches were not here yesterday.
Our mysterious visitor came here last night.
Well, he's not the man for the job. This lock is not a difficult one.
Perhaps he did not have the right tool.
Vale. ¡Oh, Dios mío!
What a terrible way to die. Someone drank from this glass recently.
¿Qué pone ahí? No sé,
Rum.
chicos, no.
A sailor's drink. It seemed that Captain Carey was enjoying a drink before he met his death.
Petaca.
The initials PC have been crudely burned. A sailor's work.
Oh, esto mola, Que lo pueda... No.
This aroma is familiar, but to recognize it, I must construct my associations
No,
in
no,
one picture.
yo no. ¿Me lo estás diciendo en serio? No, no quiero. ¿Me lo estás diciendo en serio? Sí, quiero saltarlo.
Yes, this is a coarse tobacco, quite strong and very
Chale, yo
popular
no voy a
among
hacer esto,
sailors.
Oh. Uf.
This man is in his 50s, yet he still looks quite strong.
Pues sí, la verdad.
Peter Carey was fully dressed. He was not caught by surprise. It is possible that he knew his murderer.
Lo siento, señor. Tiene que doler. Charco de sangre. ¡Oh! ¡Cuchillo!
This wooden handle is plain and solid.
Está lleno de sangre, un poquito. ¿Vale?
This blood is from the pool underneath the dead body. Peter Carey tried to defend himself with this knife, but he did not succeed.
Imagino. Un cuaderno también aquí. Sangre.
The pattern of the blood stain indicates that the notebook was not lying on the floor prior to the crime, but it was dropped into the pool of blood after the death of Peter Carey.
J-N. What?
JHN
Bueno,
are
H, que no lo he
probably the
visto, ¿vale?
initials of the owner of this notebook.
A ver. No tiene nada por detrás. ¿Qué es esto?
These abbreviations mean something, but what?
Pues no sé qué es esto, chaval. Ni puta idea. Bueno. ¿Qué es esto, tío? ¿Qué? No sé qué he hecho. No sé qué he hecho. Ah, debemos preparar una emboscada esta noche para ver si se arrepiente el intento del allanamiento. Ah, vale, esto es como...
Someone was here yesterday. They attempted to force the door to gain entry.
O sea... ¡Ojo! ¡Ey! Mira. Ese arpón lo acaban de utilizar, imagino. Bueno, acaba.
Harpoons for hunting whales. Old navigation instruments, nothing interesting.
Nah, tienes razón.
Peter Carey's boots. They look to be a size 8.
Es que no entiendo de eso, que parecen que son del 8. ¿Del chavo del 8 o qué? Nada, la mochila. Por aquí vamos a revisar bien. Vale, esto es lo de antes. Sí, vale, pues ya está. Estante. ¡Ojo! Está vacío. Silueta de polvo. ¿Qué? What the...
The tooth of a sperm whale. Probably from one of Peter Carey's catches. This
Silueta
place
de
is
polvo.
not covered with dust, like the rest of the shelf. An object was taken from here. It was larger than a book. A box or a small chest, perhaps.
Mañana tendréis el siguiente capítulo, ¿vale? Así que...
The ship's logs of the Sea Unicorn for the years 1878 to 1884. Peter Carey was her captain.
Un mapa. El mapa.
Dundee.
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 Hammerfest.
Eso no lo voy
It's
a pronunciar. Creo que ponía un mapa de una, ¿qué?
Hammerfest.
Ay, qué tonto, ya no lo dice. Ay, qué retraso por hacer el subnormal. Perdón, chavales. Bueno, a ver qué nos dice este.
Mr. Holmes?
Mr. Holmes, ya ves tú. Vale.
Well, Mr. Holmes, what do you think?
I think that we are lucky.
And why is that?
Because of last night's attempted break-in.
Oof, you've lost me.
It is very probable that whoever came here hoped to find the door open. They tried to force it with a knife blade, but they failed. What will they do? Why, return tonight, when they will be better prepared.
Aha! So what do you propose?
We shall remain on the outside, near the window, where we stand the best chance of catching sight of our visitor. Well, gentlemen, ready your pistols. We have a long night ahead of us.
Uff. No sé qué hay que hacer. ¡Eh!
This window is locked from the inside.
Espérate. Organiza una emboscada con Lestrade. El intruso no podía estar por la noche, pero tenía que había planeado.
This window is locked from the inside.
Desde dentro.
I do not see any attempt at a break-in.
Mr. Holmes?
Ya voy, Mr. Holmes.
This looks like the perfect hiding place.
¡Ojo! Tirín. No se ve nada.
Shh. Did you hear that?
¿Están abriendo la puerta? ¿Es un chaval?
There's someone there. I'm gonna collar him.
I'll be right behind you.
Police! Hold it right there.
Vamos.
Mr. Holmes? All right, my fine fellow. Who are you and what are you doing here?
You're detectives, I suppose. You imagine that I'm connected with the death of Captain Carey. I assure you I'm innocent.
Innocent? And what are you doing in his cabin?
Shall I tell you?
¿Qué estás haciendo?
You came to retrieve what you had lost after killing Peter Carey, but we were here waiting for you.
What is your name?
John Hopley Nelligan, but I didn't...
Do you deny that you came here yesterday?
No, but yes, it's just that I couldn't...
I'm tired of this. Off we go to the yard. Tomorrow, I'll see that you're put in front of the judge.
What? But you can't! I'm not... It's a terrible mistake!
Enough. You can explain all of that to the judge. You're coming with me to the yard.
But...
In light of recent events, it seems evident that your coming here was unnecessary. All the same, I'm very grateful to you, Mr. Holmes.
You are welcome, Inspector, but please don't be too hard on our young fellow. I would like to question him tomorrow morning.
Hoy tendréis un vídeo en modo carrera. No voy a decir con cuál equipo. Pero bueno, espero que os haya gustado este vídeo, chicos. Si os ha gustado, dejad un pedazo de like. Y bueno, chao.